in a society that devalues me.
Come on.
So I've got to create space to pour life back into me. You don't think I get articles all the time? Dr. Chris said school should be like gangs. Yo, y'all see them joints, I laugh. I'm like, you still want to play games with kids' lives, you do that. I'm not consumed or concerned. Oh, Lord.
Come on, man.
You got to get to a point where you're not consumed or concerned by the white gaze. You know, Toni Morrison had this interview once with Charlie Rose. Y'all seen that joint? First of all, we know now Charlie Rose been a sucker. We ain't even. And essentially, she was responding to a critique of her work that was saying that her work was not mature enough, and that her work would be more mature when she learned to have a more diverse and robust audience that she spoke to, like characters in her novels that were more white or middle class or more layered, and they were like, the critique was Toni Morrison. When you read Beloved, if your soul don't shake, something wrong with you. They were telling her work needs to be more mature by being more allowing for other folks' presences to be in her work. And then she started, then she, black women be, and she didn't even flinch, she was talking. And then she started citing Chinua Achebe when she read work by Africans in Africa that were centering themselves, the centering of self, and how that spoke to her. And she said, and there was the liberation. Go watch that interview if you get a chance. She said, and there was the liberation, and there was the freedom. I learned not to be consumed by or concerned by the white gaze.
Come on.
Now, the white gaze is watching. And here's the thing. It is not a devaluing of whiteness, right? It's an abhorrence for white supremacy. And there's a distinction. There's a distinction. I think some of us get it twisted too, because we be like, yeah, fuck white people. Like, is it okay to have a real talk? I'm sorry. And I get it. No, trust me. Look, it's a visceral, honest response to an experience you may have had.
Right.
But I want to let you know something. Fuck white people is not an approach. It has no value or consequence. It will not get you anywhere but mad.
Amen. Come on.
And guess what? There is no room for emancipation when you're consumed by anger. It doesn't mean you don't critique. You critique. But it ain't white people, it's white supremacy. And once you get white folks right to understand white supremacy, they move different. I heard the sisters talking about that yesterday, weren't you? I wasn't here, but I heard. And I heard you put it down. Salute.
Yeah.
But it's understanding that distinction. Y'all with me or not? Understand that distinction. So you understand that the white gaze, the gaze of white supremacy is always watching. And you've got to operate not being consumed or concerned by it. When you're not consumed or concerned by it, then you engage in practices that are necessarily counter to it. What if I told you what's right to do is the opposite of what they trained you to do? This is hell. It's hard. Like, you know how deep it is? We in an auditorium. No disrespect to college, I don't know anything about, but the seats are organized in this way that is wide at the top, narrows to the top, a platform up, and then a podium. Oh my God. And that in itself is counter to indigenous and neo-indigenous ways of knowing and being. This is not to say that we can't do emancipatory work within it. It's to understand how deeply embedded we are in a structure that is antithetical to our instinctive ways of engaging. Y'all with me? We work in community. We cipher. That's what we do. You know what I mean? We catch the Holy Ghost. Very anti-respectability. Even in this dialogue, right? Like, I ask y'all questions, y'all ask questions back. I done sat down, I done got up, I done moved. Do you know that somebody in here wanted to move? No, say what you said.
I said, I was like, I'm about to run around this room.
No, but stop. No. Y'all think I'm bugging, but this is important. So your instinct said, your gut said, your spirit said, something you felt said what?
Get up, girl. Run around the room.
But your decorum, your sensibility, and the gaze said, that would be inappropriate. Sit your ass down. move. And you now get psychologically concerned about the gaze of your counterparts. You're so consumed by the gaze of your counterparts that it's robbing you of the full agency you need to engage. Now, I wasn't going to say she was going to run around the whole joint. Because there's a misperception that when she runs around free, it's for the whole day. See, white supremacy says a little bit of freedom for them is problematic. But guess what? We know our norms. When grandma cast the Holy Ghost in church, if you've ever witnessed it, who has no reference point for all my exemplars? It's okay. I know. It's a thing. Look. You know. By the way, and who's feeling some discomfort with these examples and analogies? That's how kids feel. But there's a policing even in the expression. When grandma gets up and catch the Holy Ghost, there are cues. The organ, first of all, you move like a rock.
Yes. You
move
out the way.
Then the pastor breaks the organ, it's like, bam, you know, I need my church back. So then he gets more solemn with the music. Then it gets calm. Then all of a sudden, she might be in the back of the church and her seat in front. She falls out. She might fall out. Boom. She knows right there. Boom. It's like, okay, it's over. You know what I mean? Like, so, the cues have been set to understand what the rules of engagement are. Right? You get her way back, you know, with the cloth over. See, we understand in a moment like this the kind of freedom necessary to let grandma to be free for a little bit so we can get back right. Do you understand the freedom that young black and brown young person in the classroom feels to be free?
Right on.
Huh? Crystal works with these babies.
Especially the boys.
And she pushes hard at her work with a verve unmatched. Right? When that second grader just needs to run around a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, no, it's carpet time. It's carpet time.
It's 150%.
The next piece of this is the hip hop. Hip hop is the rhythm of our ancestors replayed out in the contemporary. Hip hop has become negative, and I'm a critic of it. You know, I can love something and still critique it. You know, in fact, that's what love is.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
If somebody say they love you, and all they say is how much they love you, there's conditions on their love.
Mm-hmm.
You know, baby, I love you so much. I give you the sun, the stars, the moon. You know what I mean? I will go back, like I will do everything I can for you, and I'm gonna come see you tomorrow if it don't rain. Because I want to. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta understand, y'all. Like, if there's no critique in the love, it's not real love. But it doesn't mean that you throw it away. This is like the second slide.
I know.
No, that's what I'm tripping on.
Because I think this idea of like not throwing away is a whole other thing too around this car. I feel like I want to sit there for a little bit before I go anywhere else. Like, we exist in the midst of cancel culture as a society. And can I talk about that for a little bit?
Yes.
And nobody is part of cancel culture more than teachers. He broke the infraction, gone. We perfected cancel culture and transferred it to Twitter. Educators.
Yes.
You broke the rules, so now. Let me tell you something. I was listening to the big homie Dyson talk the other day on the Breakfast Club. And that's not exactly what he said, but what it invoked in me was like, listen, cancel culture is not us. Cancel culture has never been black and brown folks. Cancel culture have never been freedom fighters have never been a part of a cancel culture, a person where one violation means that you're now exiled. Radical love is forgiveness. Radical love is critique. Consistent critique. And then, there are gradients to this, of course, but if you can't forgive babies, how can you forgive yourself for the trauma you're invoking every single day by following a curriculum that does violence in your spirit? Now, this idea of forgiveness is essential, y'all, to good pedagogy. Right? We're not script followers. We are. Do you understand what it means to teach? Sometimes we got to get back to the basics. Do you know what the art of teaching is? It's sociology, it's psychology, it is science, it is humanity, and it's all wrapped around in a radical revolutionary spirit. If all of those things are lacking, you're not a teacher. You're a script follower. And anybody can follow a script. But if you're called to do this work, you got to tap on all those elements. And so back to hip-hop critique and should be loved. Because there's something about that pop. Yo, like even me, because you know I'm a little old school, I just hit 40. You know what I mean? And when I was growing up, like I had a certain class of hip-hop that I vibe with. It's different what the babies vibe with. Like I'm a big tribe. Like, you know what I mean? Like Nas, you know what I mean? Most. A little MF Doom, sprinkling a little flavor. So my sensibility in hip-hop is an appreciation of a complex lyricism. Right? So when I listen for the double entendres and the metaphors, the analogies. Like that's what I listen for. That's what gives me a high. And the beats count too, but it's more that. So I go in to work with young folks in urban spaces. And this is about the idea of like culture being dynamic. So me and Jizza, you know Jizza from Wu-Tang? We did a little project. We went to the, I don't know, bro, you laughing, I think they don't know. So we went into these schools and we had these kids writing raps about science content. And what was transgressive about that was we were going to have them write this rap using hip-hop, keep high academic rigor, and meet them on their cultural turf. So the kids are doing it and they write it, and this kid came to me once, he was like, hey, Dr. E, yo, we like that you're doing something different from teachers and all that, but like all the instrumentals you give us is mad old. No, but look at this, right? In my head, I am using hip-hop, and I am meeting them where they are for what those babies need. I am so culturally relevant. So damn progressive. I love me. And I'm giving them the instrumentals, they're not saying nothing, so we engage in a dialogue, and it's like, yo, this is not popular. And I have to be like, what? So I'm like, okay, fine. Give me an example of what you like. So this is about a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago. So I'm not, you know what I mean? So one of the kids came up to me afterwards, and he's like, yo, Dr. E, here it is. And he puts his headphones on my head, and I'm listening. And I'm listening. My instinct's like, this is not very good. Like, you know, but when he came to me, he was so hyped. Like, Dr. E is the one. You gotta hear this joint. So I'm listening. And I'm listening. And so, like, you know, like my idea of lyricism, right? Like, you know, it's different. You know what I mean? Realizing the realism now of life and actuality, what was the baddest in person status is based on salary, and my mentality is money orientated. I'm destined to live my shape for my people never made it, because we all beginners in the hood as Papa sinners, but something must have got in us, and some of us are the sinners. Like, do you hear that? Right? So I throw this on. Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang. I spent 10 racks in a gold chain. Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang. I'm like, shit, like, you know, and I'm like, this is like, I give him back his headphones. I'm like, you know, yes, young man, this is quite, yes, Gucci gang certainly does rhyme with Gucci gang, congrats. Like, so, but here's the thing. I had to suspect, y'all follow me? Y'all get where I'm going? You know, despite the fact that I thought I was doing what was right to do based on my perspective and my knowledge and my understanding of the culture, I still had to create the space to allow that person's gift and connection to shine. And after I went home, I went back and listened. And I went back and listened. I'm like, you know what? This ain't had the bars I'm used to, but damn, them boys is riding that beat. Like literally, the voice becomes like an instrument. It ain't about the depth of the lyricism per se. It's about what I do with my voice to make my voice an extension of the beat. So my rap is on the beat. So if the beat is this, my lyrics are this. And I'm like, oh shit, like this is another level. It's another level. Right? Now, my intuition is to borrow. Now they follow right now. My intuition and my expertise is to borrow based on my perspective. But hip hop still connects with the larger tool, but then I have to be humble enough to recognize the genius and what connects to them. And then creative enough, humility and creativity as the pillars of good pedagogy. They're creative enough to take what came from them and connect that to my pedagogy. See, the work of any good teacher is not your content, it's how you are able to apply what they know to the content. The gift of the educator is your creativity and connection. Now, the initial connection may be loose, because you're unfamiliar. But loose connections over time. My mom used to always tell me, Chris, little drops of water make a mighty ocean. I ain't trying to be like you. I'm just trying to recognize the drops that you might put down. Then before long, I change your relationship to the content. Y'all with me still? So that's the hip hop part, and then the faith part. Am I good on time?
No.
You ain't even looking. I ain't even. Let me look. My fault, y'all. Oh man, I'm past time, man. I'm gonna stop.
Oh, no.
I gotta be respectful. There's stuff after this, right? What's next on the schedule?
Me too. I'm going to be a student.
And I'm going to be respectful. There's no point to be respectful. But just to go a little further, the faith part matters too. What is faith? I want to pull out of Hebrews chapter and verse. The belief without evidence, right? Right? The evidence of things hoped for, the substance of things.
Yeah.
Ain't no profession where faith is more necessary than urban education.
Yes.
And everybody, despite their belief system, has faith.
Yes. Everybody
right now is sitting on fabric and metal with trust that you will remain on it. Y'all with me? Yeah. There's a belief in that it will do what it's supposed to do. And we have a system that is so hell-bent on identifying all the reasons why not, that you need educators in faith that it can't happen. And we don't got faith in faith. Well, last year's test scores said, who cares about last year's test scores?
Yes.
The community has, who cares about the community? Do you have a belief that if you do what is right to do by young people, they will do what is right to do also as well? And we gotta name it as faith, because I always say this, if you don't name it, you can't change it. If you dance around it, and you don't say what it is, you can't fix it. And I'm telling you, the absence of faith in contemporary education is part of another reason why we have these issues that we have right now. You don't believe in them babies. Be honest. You come to a conference, you go to a panel, do you believe in them? Or they're reading test scores. Who cares about their reading test scores? What do you mean? I don't care about nobody reading test scores. You think reading test scores dictate genius? I would judge them based on a system that failed them, like it's their fault.
Right.
Wait a minute. Do you know that you could bypass 3 grades of reading test scores with good love, humility, and creativity? And if you don't believe that, don't teach. If you don't believe that, don't teach. You gotta have a belief in these babies. In the infinite potential of them. You gotta see them as divine. Divine beings, corrupted by society, with the potential to be greater than what the circumstances dictate. And then, when I said affirmations for you, then give them affirmations to trigger their divinity. Y'all with me?
Yeah.
I walk into a class every day, I tell them how great they are. You know that some kids are so broken they can't even take love?
Yeah.
Like, you're smart. You know you're smart, right? I ain't even smart. Why are you saying that? You have kids, you talk to them and pour into them, they can't even look at you. Because society has trained them not to even see any value in who they are. So what are you going to do? Ignore it and wait for the next person not to do it either? We've got to be the interrupters.
Come on.
To allow the divinity to come back forth. So you walk in every day and you call them scholars and geniuses. You teach them physics, good morning my physics phenom. You teach them math, good morning my mathematical magicians. You teach them science, morning brilliant scientists. You tell them stories about folks and their lineage who have had a connection to the discipline that they can connect with. Ain't no black history in... Come on. No. I'm skipping a lot of stuff. I prepared. This was from my recent Jeopardy episode. And they cleared the board. This is not Photoshop. This is actually a thing that happened. And let me tell you why that's important. You can't teach black babies without connecting them to black history. You can't. You cannot create a brighter future without connecting to a glorious past.